Okay. We would like to know what is your theme for this year?
This year, of course, like any other NACONF, we always have a theme for the NACONF, and the discussions center around that. This year, too, we have a theme, and the theme is about reorienting and directing young people towards the reproductive sectors of our society or of our economy. We've decided to choose this theme because we've realized that young people of this country, our young people are really shying away from that aspect of our economy. You will agree with me that whenever there is a major feast, we always have problems of fish, we always have problems and shortage of meat, we always have transportation problems and all that. So we thought we needed to really encourage young people, redirect them, reorient them towards that area, towards that field, so that we can start to take ownership of reproductive sectors of our economy. Otherwise, we will have problems because you can only be sure of your future. You can only be in control of your destiny, really, if you control what you eat, if you control where you go, or if you are in control of what you eat, you are in control of what is produced and all that. So this is one way of kind of ensuring that we ensure that young people are involved in that, because there is need to not only sensitize them but also conscientize them so that they will agree and accept the fact that really they need to be involved in that, they need to take ownership of that. And that is why we thought it is important that we dedicate this NACONF to reorientating and directing young people towards the socio-economic sectors of our economy.
Okay. Why is NACONF this celebrated annually? Why
well,
not every 2 years?
Every year.
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's a good question too. You see, since from inception, NACONF has always been celebrated once every 2 years. Like you said, there are very good reasons for that. One is the fact that it is pretty expensive, and also bringing young people, because NACONF is the biggest convergence of young people in this country, and it goes for 1 week. So if it were to happen every year, it may interrupt some programs. It may interrupt a lot of things, because a lot of people, a lot of young people, not only young people, even resource persons, come from different walks of life to deliver or to do presentations and all that. So if this really were to happen every year, it will affect business one, it will affect the school calendar as well, and a host of things really will be affected, because NACONF requires a lot of preparation, it requires a lot of things.
Is that the only problem?
Like I said, there are a host of reasons really. One, it would have affected the school calendar. Also, two, it's pretty expensive, and also it will affect the people, some people's work, because most of the resource persons are drawn from people from different walks of life. So all these things taken into consideration, we thought perhaps it is better to have it once every year, or once every 2 years.
Okay. As an organization, there's always gonna be problems that you've been facing, because I don't think it's gonna go every time smoothly. So what are the problems you've been facing?
In terms of the organization of NACONF?
Yes.
Yes.
In terms of everything.
Well, like you said it, I can't agree more with you when you said as an organization, it is certain that we have constraints here and there. Of course we do. The National Youth Council, you may wish to know, is government subvented, and government has a lot of priorities. That being the case, therefore, here and there we have some hitches, we have some issues, we are confronted, or we are beset by some financial constraints. Like I said earlier on, government can't do it alone, and that is why it is important that donors come on board to complement government effort. What government does is to give NYC subvention at the end of every month, and of course NYC requires really a lot more than that. But we understand and we appreciate the fact that government really has a lot of priorities, and it cannot really do it alone. So it is important that I take this platform to appeal to all stakeholders, particularly those that are interested in the development of young people, to come on board and complement
Which
government
means
effort.
you guys are not having any partnerships with other organizations?
Of course, yes, we do, but it can never be that enough. We have a few partners, we have a few people that really we collaborate with, but we would be happier if we have more of them.
Who are your partners?
Some of them are UNDP, UNFPAs, the GAM cells, the social security, but like I said, of course, GRA, like I said, we would wish really to have more of them, and perhaps we would wish if they could even do more for the young people of the country, not necessarily the National Youth Council, but for young people of this country.
Okay, NACONF has been celebrated in Janjanbureh for the past few years. So I've heard this time is changed and is held in Bansang now. Why is that?
Good question. Well, it's the same thing. Bansang is within CRR, so I don't really see any problems having it in Bansang instead of Janjanbureh. But then, to allay your fears or to clear your doubts is the fact that to have a NACONF, there are a lot of things that have to be in place. More so this year that we have agreed to incorporate sports in the NACONF. Having consulted with stakeholders and gone there for a number of surveys, we realized that some of the facilities that we really need to have the NACONF very successful weren't available at the time in Janjanbureh. So we thought the best thing we could do as a compensation is to still have it within CRR, and the best option was to have it in Bansang. So that really informed the decision to move the venue from Janjanbureh to Bansang.
Okay, you guys have been serving the country for 12 years now, should I say? Of course, you have achievements. What are young people benefiting from this youth organization?
Well, youth organizations, of course, benefit a lot from the National Youth Council. I should say that one of the fundamental responsibilities of the National Youth Council is to serve as the voice of the young people, is to advise government in relation to the formulation of youth-friendly policies, and also to monitor the implementation of youth programs in this country, to raise funds for implementation of youth programs in this country. So for the past 10, 11, 12 years, the National Youth Council has been doing just that. So young people really have benefited a lot from the National Youth Council. And by extension, what young people benefit from NACONF, or what really achievement NACONF has registered. NACONF over the years has been able to register indelible achievements, I must say. It is through NACONF or resolutions of the NACONF that we have a representative of the young people in the National Assembly. It is through resolutions from the NACONF, in fact, that we have a National Youth Council. It is also as a result of resolutions of the NACONF that we have a lot of trees being planted, and a lot of other things really that emanated from NACONFs. Like I said earlier on, from NACONFs, or at the end of the NACONF, the conference delegates come up with resolutions. Some of them affect themselves, young people, and some of them affect specific ministries. And these resolutions are meant for implementation for those that are affected. And like I said earlier on, these have been really some of the achievements of NACONFs. In some of the NACONFs, it was agreed, and it was as a resolution that we need to have a National Youth Council, we need to have a youth representative in the National Assembly, we need to have youth representative in area councils, and all these things we've got. So the NACONF really, or the advent of the NACONF really has been a gift to the young people.
As a vice chairman of finance and admin in NACONF, how do you feel in these achievements?
Well, I feel very proud. I feel very proud really to be associated with the NACONF, more so serving as an executive secretary of the National Youth Council. I feel very happy to know that NACONF really has been able to register this success. And in fact, NACONF, or we are still counting. We hope to register even more successes, because one of the things that I must say also is the fact that NACOM has been able to bring young people together, to bridge that gap amongst young people, because you may wish to know that it is through NACOM that young people that have never met before have an opportunity to meet and discuss, make friends. They also have that opportunity to make friends with even those that are coming outside the shores of this country. So all these things are achievements, and we're looking forward to building on that. We're looking forward to strengthening that achievement that we've already registered, and by ensuring that we go even an extra mile